Good morning, YouTube. It's Inner Beauty Love. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just like, it's a little rough for me. I just made it back into town. My grandmother passed away. Last video, I think that I left off, I had mentioned that I was going to be working out, and which I did. Um, and I had also mentioned that I was going to be going dress shopping for my wedding gown for my vow renewal, which I did, and I found a dress, you guys. I was really, really excited about it, got happy. My mom liked the dress, my daughter liked the dress, and I love the dress. Well, actually, we all love the dress. It looks so good on, and I can't wait. I can't wait to walk down the aisle and show the dress. I really can't. But yes, so uh, I got the dress. I went ahead and got the dress on April 13th. Well, April 14th, I found out early that morning that my grandmother passed away. So that was very hard for both my mother, her siblings, because there was 10 of them, but three passed away, and seven of them are still living. So, um, what's I getting ready to say? So it was really hard on them. However, my grandmother lived a long and prosperous life. She was 93, you guys, and I just remember the good times. I don't worry about, where my grandmother's going. I already know. I already know. My grandma was such a loving, caring, nurturing, positive woman. I've never ever heard my grandmother speak negatively. I've never ever heard my grandma cuss. She was just a loving person, and she raised her kids, raised some of her grandchildren. She did what she had to do, along with my grandfather. Um, so you guys, last time that I got the opportunity to actually physically see her was when she was 91, which was 2 years ago. And her and I just stayed up late one night, you guys, literally the whole night. We stayed up from, I want to say, till about from 10 o'clock to about 5 o'clock in the morning when she started getting sleepy. And we just talked. I just let her talk. I asked her all kinds of questions of how she grew up, and how was it during um, the times when they didn't allow for black people you know, um, to have a voice. You know, I just asked her all those things, and you guys, it was so refreshing to hear those stories of how she ended up in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, versus Simmsport, where she originally started out. Her and my grandfather started out in Simmsport, and um, she just said she wanted better for her children, so she chose to move to Baton Rouge. A lot of my relatives graduated from LSU or Southern University. Um, and she wanted that. She wanted that education for her children and for her grandchildren and different things like that. But she worked for a woman that, loved her. She was a white woman and she loved her. She took care of her. She says, I can't say that about everybody. Everybody didn't like black people. She says, but she took care of me. She made sure I had a brand new car every 2 years. She would buy me jewelry. She would give me extra money to put into the offering bank at church. She said she really took care of me and your grandfather because both of them worked for 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 her. My grandfather passed away in 1983, but they worked for her for years, many, many, many years, and my grandmother raised her children. And when she passed away, her employer passed away, she left money to my grandmother and also to her children. That shows, that that speaks volume to me, Um, she just told me about all types of stuff, and you guys, that was valuable times for me. That was something that I will always cherish. Something I will always cherish. Trying not to cry, you guys. I just been, some days are good, some days are bad. Just remembering the good times. But um, I know where my grandmother's going, so I'm not crying because of, I don't know where she's going. I already know where she's going. It's just that I'm crying because it's just, I'm going to miss her, miss her physical body. And I'm going to miss being able to talk to her. She had a great sense of humor as well. And I'm just going to miss it. And my plan was to go out there in May to visit her before she passed. And, that's my only regret, is that, I didn't get the opportunity to see her in these last 2 years. So that's my only regret, that I didn't get an opportunity to go see her like I wanted to. But like I said, I'm just going to remember those good times. But I just wanted to share with you guys why I haven't been around. I'll be shooting some other videos probably a little later today. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Love you. God bless.